Hello, Internet. Green Goggle Man here with
Blue Hair Man.
Blue Hair Man to talk about this week's episode of Comedy Group 101. Mr. Macklemore is here, stuntman extraordinaire, and also responsible for writing several of the awesome sketches, one of which you are about to see. It's our Captain Hook parody.
Yes, good old Captain Hook.
Which we came up with as we were sitting around just chatting about Mr. Macklemore's penchant for writing sketches that put children in danger.
Yeah, I have a tendency to do a lot of those. And it's funny because I'm the only stuntman to actually to have a kid, so...
It's true, he's the only one with
weirder.
a kid.
To be fair, I didn't have a kid when I started writing those sketches, but now that I have one, I'd still keep writing.
You would?
I've got another thing written about orphans. And
you answered it for me.
Yeah, that's not going to stop.
So the first one you wrote, I believe, was the bank robbery sketch.
Yes, the bank heist sketch that may involve killing children is the full title of the sketch.
So that may be for another day. I had to memorize all the lines for that. Well, which there are many. I tend
to write a lot of really wordy sketches, and then I always make him say most of them because I can always hear in my head exactly how he's going to deliver the lines, which is great. In terms of sketch writing, if you know like the actors you work with, and you have a really good sense for like how they're going to deliver it, or you know that, and you can hear them in your head. That's a great like tool.
Which is also a good thing about trusting who you're working with.
Yeah.
Instead of writing for a blind audience, you're writing for like, oh, this actor will do an awesome job in this particular type of character.
Yeah, that's one of the really advantages of having worked with somebody for a long time, with Stuntman in particular, is I know exactly how Matt's gonna deliver these lines, and I love them, so I just keep giving him more of them.
For instance, Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
He just knew that I would be a lovable pirate who loves to try to kill kids.
Which, I mean, let's pause for a minute here.
Rob.
I mean, Captain Hook, when you get right down to it, he's trying to murder children. Like, that's what he does. Like, we're going to Disneyfy it up and like, oh, hey, they're the Lost Boys and they're kind of incompetent. But no, really, at the end of the day, he's trying to murder, like, 12-year-olds.
Trying to kill
a bunch of them.
Yeah,
and
not
he's
just
not
one.
Good at it. He's really bad at it, too.
So he's incompetent and yet still horribly bloodthirsty about killing kids.
Yeah.
And so that's the... so I guess it's where maybe in your hierarchy of absurd things...
Well, that's
it's like, you can't get worse than trying to kill a kid.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's only... so as a caveat to the things, I find this only as like it's funny like an absurdity sense. The idea that once it starts getting like real or like in any way plausible, then it's not funny. Then I'm like, no. For instance, and I'm going to throw this out here.
For instance.
So I wrote a sketch a while back called Massacre at Giggle Fun Wonderland.
Which we did eventually perform.
We did. We held off, and here's why.
Eventually.
Here's the thing. So the basic premise is there's these terrorists that like take over this amusement park called Giggle Fun Wonderland, and we have like the secret agent or whatever, the guy, FBI guy, must like go in and infiltrate them. And the idea is, and that's, hey, I had a lot of the lines in that one too.
At least I didn't have to kill kids. That's true.
You were tired of having a lot of lines in that one. So the premise is that he's getting the debrief on what's going to happen, and so there's like the office, the general, whatever it is, the guy who's super serious about like this thing because it's deadly serious. It's terrorists. There's families in danger here, but every like location and thing in this amusement park has this utterly ridiculous name, and so he's like delivering all these like super serious orders with ludicrous names like what do we have? There's Giggle Puppies, or what was it?
Shoot some Smile Train. Shoot the Smile Train.
There's Shoot the Smile Train. There was Tea Time Terrier Terry and Miss Flopsy Mop Top doing their like happy fun time silly dance, like really ridiculous stuff. And yeah, so it was the absurdity was big on display on that one. However, when we were first set to do this sketch, within it was about a week or so before we did this on the news, warnings for taking a serious turn here, Sandy Hook happened. And so we're like, no, we can't do this sketch because now this sort of thing like isn't absurd, it's not funny because it like once you go into the realm of like this is plausible, no, it's not funny, don't do it, don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. And so we like waited and I like changed it around a little bit.
We kind of in the last minute had to switch in another sketch.
Put something else there,
move things around. So
be mindful of things. Sometimes you just have to. There are hot topics you should avoid. Be aware of your surroundings when you're writing sketches and what's going on in the world.
Agreed. So with that, please enjoy me as Captain Hook endangering kids. Sketch written by Mr. Blue Hair here. Voila!
All hands to the deck! You scurvy sea dogs! Work on that whistle, Smee. Rig the sails! Pull up the anchor! Today's the day! We finally rid ourselves of those blasted lost boys and their insufferable leader, Peter Pan. The air may be getting to me head a tad, but I do believe I just gave you an order. Now get to it! You loathsome scallywags!
Well, sir, there was something we've been meaning to discuss with you. We were hoping for a better time to do it, but it seems maybe we should just get it right out there.
What is this? Is there talk of mutiny amongst your ranks?
Well, not exactly, Captain. It's just that, well, how best to put it?
Well, you see, sir, we've been feeling, that is to say the crew, are not entirely comfortable with, what's the word?
Our current operating plan, sir.
Aye.
Current operating plan. What manner of hogwash is that, Mr. Smee? Speak plainly, or I'll have the lot of you keel-hauled along with Pan and his boys.
Aye, about that last part, sir,
Yes, sir. See, we feel that our efforts might be best towards, well...
We're tired of always trying to kill children.
Aye. Mr. Mullen, that about sums it up.
Do you mean to tell me that my crew of degenerates has decided they no longer wish to pursue the glorious life of being a pirate? Is that it?
No, sir, we like pirates plenty. We're all on board with the whole pillaging and plundering part. It's just that we feel that we haven't been doing so much in that realm as of late, so to speak.
Aye, sir. The general consensus is that we spend the majority of our time trying to track down a group of prepubescent boys.
Every bloody day trying to kill children.
Aye, there you have it, Mr. Mullen.
Bad form, gentlemen! Surely you haven't forgotten that Pan has been taunting us for years. He and those blasted lost boys are constantly seeking to thwart our every plan.
Aye, that'd be a fair point, sir, aye.
Thank you.
Consider for a moment that every single one of our plans seems to focus squarely upon killing him and everyone he knows.
Aye, it would be pretty irresponsible of him not to try and stop us, sir.
Aye. And the worst part about it, sir, be the fact that they actually do keep stopping us. Like, all the time. I mean, we've been going after them for how long, and we haven't even managed to kill a single one of them. And I don't think we've even hit one of them with so much as one bullet. That's just sad, sir.
We bloody suck at it.
Why? It has become rather demoralizing for the crew, sir. A man can only be beaten back by slingshots and wooden swords for so long before he starts to question his career choice.
Well, that would explain the exponential increase in alcoholism over the past few years. But what of it? It's not as though they're helpless. Those blasted lost boys can fly. They have magic and fairies at their side.
Oh, that they do, sir, aye. But think for a moment about what we be having in our favor. Actual swords, and this training to be using them.
A floating fortress armed with cannons?
And we've got guns. Fine, we do have that, yes.
Oh, the physical strength of adult males.
Cognitive capacity and problem-solving skills of men outside their teens.
And we've got guns. Yes, I get it. We have guns.
Years worth of pirating experience and know-how.
A crew that outnumbers them 3 to 1.
And we've yes, Mr. Mullins, we've got guns. You made your points.
It's just that when you take a step back, Captain, to examine all these factors, combined with our constant and
humiliating.
Humiliating losses, it just makes one think that we, as a ship, might be best towards trying out other goals, goals that don't involve killing children.
How dare you speak so, you mangy cowards! A few setbacks and you give up your will to fight? I'll not desist in my quest! I have sworn to pursue that boy Peter Pan for as long as I live!
That'd be another thing we've been meaning to talk to you about, Captain. This obsession you've been having, it kind of sends the wrong message about us.
What are you implying, Mr. Starkey?
Well, sir, we are a group of grown men
Yes.
who live together on a boat
Yes.
and spend a lot of our time focusing, rather intently, mind you, on a cadre of young boys.
People be starting to talk.
Oh, aye, sir. You've developed some rather unfortunate nicknames amongst the Indian tribes on the mainland, sir.
Well, Hook the Handsome, I've heard that one. Hook the Handsome.
Such as the Rear Admiral.
Or Captain Pedo. What? You never
Sir,
told me
now,
that.
I'd be
What?
all for having a nasty reputation. Just notice the kind of pirate that'd be going after small boys.
This is just ridiculous. I don't want to molest Pan. I just want to kill him. You all know that.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
We know that. But sometimes the way you word things might cause one to wonder.
What the devil do you mean? I've sworn to get Pan and his little lost boys. I'll not stop till I take what I want. What?
Maybe you ought to listen to yourself sometimes, sir.
Confound it! I'll not stop until Peter Pan is mine! Gay!
Well, what do you say, Captain? Mightn't we try our hand at some actual pirating?
Aye.
Second some ports?
Aye.
Burying treasure?
Or maybe going after girls instead.
I've heard just about enough out of you mutinous traitors. I'm the captain of this ship and my orders stand. My resolve is as ironclad and steadfast as ever. The lost boys shall be ours.
Very well, sir, then. It seems we can't sway you. I suppose the only thing to say in that case is,
You can just fuck right off.
in a nutshell. Well, it's been fun, Captain.
You know, aside from the embarrassing losses and general lack of anything female.
Best of luck, sir. Ta-ta.
Mullins. But you and me. You and me against the world, Mullins. Dick. Fine. Fine, be gone, the lot of you. Lily-livered landlubbers. Captain James Hook doesn't need the likes of you. I swore Peter Pan would be mine, and I shall never yield until I have him and every single one of his lost boys at my mercy to do to them whatever. Okay. Now okay. Oh my. So there you have it, Captain Hook. Actually, one of my favorite monologues was that closing one.
And I will just say, I always your delivery at the end of that bit, like, oh, there it is. That's
okay.
That's why I love writing for him, because I know he would have a field day with that last bit. So yeah.
Flush. All right. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you liked what you saw, please hit subscribe, like, share. You can make comments about imperiling kids.
You can,
or not,
and how I'm a horrible person.
He's a horrible person.
I've heard that.
I will respond to that comment and others if you make them. So enjoy. Until next time, this is Green Goggle Man and
Blue Hair Man
saying, "Goggle powers activate."
Handy cam holder octopus.
The handy cam holder octopus. We'll keep it close enough so that we can actually see or hear ourselves. I mean, or on the camera.
Yes, indeed.
Good time.
I'm not recording. Oh, I am recording.
You are.